Welcome back to the Living the Empowered Life channel. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you content that's empowering, encouraging and inspiring. So if this is the type of content you need in your life, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So it's been an exciting week actually because I've launched my new podcast, Living the Empowered Life. I have been wanting to do this for a while and I've finally done it. So I will leave a link to the video recording of Living the Empowered Life podcast at the top of this video. If you're out and about doing different things and you want something empowering or encouraging or inspiring to listen to, it's available on Apple iTunes, Spotify and also Stitcher. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about 3 types of people you don't need in your life. Now this is based off my own life experience of people I had in my life, and I saw the effects that these types of people had on my mental health, had on the way I viewed my life, viewed myself. And as I started to deal with my own issues and started to build my self-esteem and my confidence, I started to weed these types of people out of my life. Now I'm somebody, I don't really have a lot of people around me anyway. I'm quite happy just to have my family around me. I don't have a lot of friends and I'm totally okay with that. When I was younger, I used to think I used to have lots of people around me, and the value of whether I was a good person or a nice person would be dependent upon how many friends I had in my life. As I've got older, I've seen that that is not the case, and actually I'm somebody who enjoys my own company, and I'm very picky about the type of people I have around me because I know what type of person I am and I know what types of people affect me. The first type of people you don't need in your life are gossips. Gossips are the worst type of people to have around you. They've always got people's news to come and bring to you. They're always talking about people. They even try and come across like they're very genuine when they're coming and telling you other people's business, but these types of people are totally poisonous and toxic. One of the wisest sayings I've heard when it comes to gossips is that if they gossip to you, they'll gossip about you. So that is always a good indicator when it comes to sussing out if somebody's a gossip or not. How quick do they come to you to tell you other people's news, whether it's good or bad, whether they have permission or not? If they come to you and quickly tell you about what's going on for other people, you know, you need to be careful of them. Also as well, gossips never really care about truth. Gossips only care about being the first to break the breaking news. When you have those types of people around you, you have to be careful to always be watching what you're doing, because all they will do is take what you're doing or hear something you're saying and then take it back and make gossip. Mostly came across those types of people more in my kind of work environments really than in my private life. They are totally toxic people and you don't need them in your life. The second type of people you don't need in your life are negative people. I'm going to tell you from experience, when I had negative people in my life, it nearly ruined my mental health. Negative people, all they see is the worst case scenario. They can only ever see the bad outcome. They never offer any solutions. They never offer anything of help, but they're always quick to point out the bad and the wrong that is going on. They're also not very great in encouraging you either. If you want to do something that is different to what they're doing, they'll be the first to point out all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. Negative people stunt personal growth. They are everything anti when it comes to living the empowered life, because they're not living the empowered life. They're living a life that is based from negative experiences and they can't even dare to believe that anything different could happen. And I'm aware that some of you might have negative people in your life that you can't avoid. For instance, in the workplace. All I can say to you from my own experience is you have to make sure you're only in their company where it's absolutely necessary. Anything outside of that, avoid them at all costs, because they really are energy draining. And the last type of person you don't need in your life are excuse makers. Excuse makers to me are like enablers. They will always try and come up with an excuse for something and never hold themselves accountable. When you speak to them, you know, they're still in the same place they were 5, 10, 15 years ago. They have an excuse for everything. You ask them something, you know, they couldn't do it because this emergency came up. They couldn't do it because, you know, they want to do it tomorrow. They didn't do whatever it was because it wasn't the right time to do it. They've always got an excuse. They're the type of people that will put off tomorrow what they can do today. They never go forward, take a risk and just, You know, do what they were supposed to do and not make excuses. If you have people around you that are excuse makers, you need to be careful, because the same way that they can make excuses for themselves and why they don't do certain things, they will also give you a blie as well. So if you have a goal or something that you're doing and you say, you know, I really should have done it today, they'll be like, oh, don't worry about it, you can do it tomorrow, you know, that came up today, it's totally understandable. Maybe one time it's understandable, but if it becomes a habit of every single time you're supposed to do something and you're putting it off and you have the excuse maker telling you that's okay, then that's something you need to evaluate. These types of relationships are not good for your life. So remember, these types of people do not help you live the empowered life. I found when I removed all these types of people out of my life, I was more focused, I felt more happier, I grew in confidence, you know, and I was just able to just get on and do the things that I needed to do. So that was just my quick little video. Don't forget to check out Living the Empowered Life podcast. I will leave a link to the video at the top of this one, and I will see you on the next video.